Okay, let's analyze the existing system. LifeRPGs. They're a brilliant concept. They give us this elegant interface for our life, a character sheet. From there, we enter the core engine, the motivation loop. We complete our tasks, and the system rewards us with two primary resources, coins and XP. Coins are great, they fuel our motivation. We can spend them on instant gratification, a snack, a movie, and that keep us productive. It's a functional, satisfying loop. But then, there's the XP. It diligently climbs level after level. And you're left asking, is this XP anything more than a decorative number? And that's the core of the problem. When progress doesn't unlock new gameplay, the system feels disconnected. You have a high-level character, but the world itself hasn't grown with you. The game is missing. Now, compare that to a well-designed game. Progress isn't just a number, it's a transformation. You feel your character growing stronger, gaining new power, unlocking entirely new way to interact with the world. It's that feeling of your potential expanding, of gaming through agency of the game system. As designer, we call this fundamental principle earned capability. And that is the foundation we need build upon. So, how do we implement this principle? We cannot just add another decorative feature. We need something real, something we instinctively crave. We need gameplay. It's the missing ingredient. We seek worlds where our action create tangible impact. But instead of escaping into a pre-made game, the solution is to design our own, a framework for crafting our own gamification. Let's call it Gamicraft. And as designer, we don't build a single rigid structure, we design a modular ecosystem. So we hijack the mechanics we already love. That addiction to strategic turn-based combat will build that runs on it. That like satisfaction from minutes of farm will channel that into our own growth. This isn't about reinventing the wheel, it's about redirecting its momentum. Every module becomes a personalized world powered by one currency that matters, our own efforts. So, how does this new ecosystem fundamentally change the game? It starts by upgrading the core engine of our motivation. Before, the loop was simple. Our effort on coin, and those coins were spent on instant, temporary gratification. But now, we introduce a smarter path, an investment route. Instead of just cashing out, we can reinvest our earning back into our own personalized world. We can use them to take a chance on powerful new recruit, to patiently nurture a loyal companion from its birth, or to lay the groundwork for a lasting legacy within our domain. This transforms our effort from a simple transaction into a strategic investment in our own growth. It creates a self-sustaining economy of motivation. Rewards efforts builds our game world, and the success of our game world enrich our real life. The loop is no longer just functional, it's meaningful. So, what powers this entire ecosystem? How does our real life efforts translate into a meaningful game world? It all runs on a unique architecture, the Gamicraft engine. It all begins with the soul of the machine, your inner game designer. The place where creativity, psychology, and imagination define the rules of your worlds. We call this initial flash of inspiration the spark. Of course, every great world needs a central hub for its memory, a source of truths that connect everything, your games, your items, your habits. This foundation for your entire journey is the data hub. But how do all the moving parts, our games, our habits, even the world itself talk to each other? We need an engine that processes every trigger imaginable. A tap on the screen, the step from our daily run, or even breaking news from global fields. This digital nervous system is the bridge. And finally, where does all this power go? It needs a personal stage for your adventure to unfold. A canvas that can be a custom built game, an existing world like a Minecraft, or even the real world itself. This is your playground. The spark, the data hub, the bridge, and the playground. Together, they create more than just a game. They create a fusion of our real world efforts and our limitless creativity. So, the engine is ready. Let's add some fuel to it. The fuel of scenarios, powered by our imagination. First, we take a routine, the morning commute that often feels robotic, and ignite it with an idea. By using your location and a time, a simple act becomes a reliable daily quest, giving you the resources to start your day. Next, a dynamic world. A game that feels static is boring, so we use the real world as our creative spark. The sudden downpour outside isn't just weather. It becomes an ignition that imbues your attack with a new element, triggering a live world event. And finally, the grind. In classic RPG, we walk endlessly. It's pure effort for a chance for playing. To ignite that loop with a simple idea, the map is your neighborhood. Your world becomes a journey, turning a fitness goal into monster hunting expedition. This is the fuel, forged from lifetime of gaming and powered by our imagination to turn reality into our ultimate playground. Thank you for seeing the core of project I am deeply passionate about. This foundation is the result of long and dedicated journey. If this idea speaks to you, then I invite you to join its evolution. Let's see how far we can take this together.